It was Napoleon who said, "History is a lie agreed upon." Ironically, there's no evidence that Napoleon ever said that.
The problem of corruption is not just in the federal agencies, it's in Congress too. Almost all the members of this panel are accepting, including yourself, are accepting millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, no. I've convened this roundtable today to get a better understanding and to help the American people get a better understanding about the importance of vaccines and the role they have played decade after decade in improving the public health of our nation and the world we live in. Dr. Paul Offit is a pediatrician and has worked on the vaccine issue for years, is director of the Vaccine Education Center, professor of pediatrics in the Division of Infectious Diseases at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. Dr.
My children were born in the 1990s. My wife and I weren't scared of any of these diseases because we had vaccines. But that's the problem. The problem is not only that we've largely eliminated these diseases, we've eliminated the memory of these diseases. And for that reason, parents are now more scared of the safety of vaccines, real or imagined, than the diseases that they prevent. And so you're starting to see then an erosion in vaccine confidence and as a consequence, an erosion in vaccine rates. The CDC recently reported the highest rate of kindergarten vaccine exemptions ever.
As we're about to discover together, much of our history has been rewritten to serve an agenda that up until recently was invisible to the average person. Average, like this guy.
Everyone's talking about the necessity for change right now, particularly here in the US. Over the past few months, as a filmmaker, I've had the honor of documenting the political revolution.
That was me in 2016, the year of my political awakening.
Come on board the political revolution.
I was touring with the Bernie Sanders campaign, creating media to help his grassroots movement grow. At that time, I knew very little about socialism and even less about democratic socialism. As it turned out, I wasn't the only one.
So my Bernie bros, how do we redistribute wealth through taxation without expanding the powers of the federal government? Bernie Sanders!
As confusion set in, I began turning my questions inward. Are they hypnotized? Am I hypnotized?
Will you assure the American people that you will fight to do what every other major country on earth does, guarantee health care to every single American?
I'm going to make America healthier than other countries in the world right now.
Will you guarantee do what every other major country does? That's a simple question.
And by the way, Bernie, the problem of corruption is not just in the federal agencies, it's in Congress too. Almost all the members of this panel are accepting, including yourself, are accepting millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, no,
and protecting their interests.
Oh, I thought that would come. No. I ran for president like you. I got millions and millions of contributions. They did not come from the executives, not one nickel of PAC money from the pharmaceutical industry. They came from workers.
In 2020, you were the single largest
because I had
receiver of pharmaceutical money
from workers all over this country. Workers,
you were the
not a nickel from corporate
Bernie,
tax.
you were the single largest acceptor of pharmaceutical dollars.
No, from workers in
1.5 million.
Yeah, out of 200